seagull had a fish in his mouth. So we're here in South Carolina in Hilton Head. I'm gonna be here a few days, just relaxing, and then we'll head back down to Florida to pick up the Land Cruiser, which is in West Palm Beach right now. Gotta drive it from West Palm Beach back to around Sarasota area to the mechanic, and he will be working on it until I pick it up in the summer. So I'm walking back to the hotel room for now. Very pretty, beautiful area. You see, it's kind of like a marsh here. See the marsh there? Pretty awesome. Well, my brother-in-law Rick was nice enough to give me a ride over here to West Palm Beach. Oh, and Bill just got here.
There you are.
Hey, Bill.
Good
How you doing? This might work. I'm hoping it'll work. All right. Okay, I think I got it. We got all our stuff, and now we're gonna get pizza. Brandon here ordered something called the Big Ass Pizza. Apparently it's rather large. So it's probably big ass. It's large, but also gives you a big ass if you eat it all the time. The Land Cruiser attacked me. Batteries are at 80%. We're probably gonna start it in a minute.
Oh, snap-a-doo.
It started at least. That's pretty awesome. See you later. Thank you very much. The adventure begins. We're getting off much later than we thought. It's I don't even know what time it is right now. It's 7:25 p.m. here in Florida, and you know, I was thinking I would have gotten to where I'm going by now. But we're just starting, and it should be like a 5-hour drive. crane. So we're stopping to get some diesel. I got a little less than half a tank, so it should be good if there's diesel here. I don't see diesel. Oh yeah, I see it. Power steering for sure for this baby, as soon as I can. Really, so far, I mean, you know, I want to soundproof it, all that stuff, but this is beautiful. I love it. This is such an awesome experience driving this thing. I'm in Arcadia right now. Well, I have an hour to go, and should be there in an hour. So, thank you. People are saying, giving me thumbs up. This guy in his bike just said, "Nice truck." Anyway, yeah. So, I'm gonna continue now. There's a couple of sandhill cranes over there which are awesome. I have a story with sandhill cranes that maybe I'll say someday. Really awesome experience I had with them, and beautiful, haunting. They have a haunting call. Well, I'm gonna continue now, but those were sandhill cranes. They're just awesome. I love those birds. They're so cool. Anyway, I gotta keep going. Bye bye. I think my top speed has been about 45 because the speedometer ain't working right. Busted. So my top speed been about 45 miles an hour, and it's noisy. That can all be taken care of. It's just a shame that this had to happen at night. There were so many beautiful things I could have seen, but you know, the alternative was do this in the morning, and then I have like no leeway because we have to fly out, be at the airport at 4 p.m. or leave it for another day, which would probably be the summer. I just didn't think that was a good option. The lights are very dim as far as, because they're old lights, but they're misaligned. Again, simple stuff. It seems like the dual batteries was the key. So, pretty good. Minutes away from Gonzalez Motorsports. And it's been quite a drive. It is right now, it's 12:47 a.m. 12:47 a.m. It's noisy, it's slow, and it's absolutely awesome.
The destination is on your right, 3824 US 41 North.
Hey, I'm sorry it took so long.
You're good. Finally made it, huh? Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen one of this for years and years.